This is Matt from the Comic Haul Crew, and this is a dollar haul. The majority of these books in here, with the exception of maybe one or two, are all priced under $10. This is from an excursion I had about a week or two ago, and so here are some of the books that I would like to share with you all. All right, let's get down to business. First book, Animax, #1. Never heard of it. I saw it for $1 and was like, you know what? I'm going to pick that up. Who knows? And it was in great condition, so I went ahead and picked it up and added it to the collection. All right. Next up, this is one that I've got a couple of copies of this one, but this is Superman 170. This is the first appearance of Mongal, if I'm not mistaken. I think I paid, was this $135. Now it's a little tough there on the spine, but for the most part, it's a pretty good condition. So I mean, $135 or $95, whatever it was, I was like, why not? So I went ahead and picked it up. Next up, we've got Storm #1. I know Al and the guys will laugh. I do not have that book. That's one that got past me, so I went ahead and picked it up for that price, because books like this tend to be way overpriced at LCSs from time to time. I mean, no doubt this would be an $8 book somewhere, depending on where you go. But sometimes this book is a little overpriced. But for the price that I got it at, I was like, you know what? I'll pick it up and add it to the collection. Next up, Marvel Age 16. Decided I picked this up. I think I may have a copy of this already, but not in this condition. This is in really good condition. So I went ahead and grabbed that one for $135. And once again, to prove what we tell you all, that you still can find these books in butt bins. Here is a classic example, and here you go. This is the Eternals #7. These books are still in dollar bins. I'm telling you all, go to your dollar bins and look, because once this movie comes out, books like this are gonna skyrocket. Get these books while you can. If you're trying to collect a run, now's the time to do it, because you still can find these books. So, and I believe this might even be one that was on our top 10 spec list a couple of years ago. I can't remember, but I think it was. This is another one that I pick up a lot. I can't quite remember the significance here, but Alpha Flight 23. I tend to pick up a lot of, and so I grabbed this and was like, yep, I'll take it. We'll pick it up and we will run with it. All right, next up, we got another X-Men book that I did not have, Mystique #1. Actually, just like the cover, it's nice, it's neat, and it's clean, and I got this for $1. Lucked up, man. They had this in the butt bin as well, and I was like, this recently came out, but they had them in the butt bin, so I picked them up anyway. Spawn 303, black and white. So I was like, you know what, medieval Spawn, we'll pick them up. So both for $2. This was a great. This was probably one of the steals of that haul, of this particular haul at that store. Got Avengers Standoff #1. This was one I did, hip hop variant, I did not get. This was one of them. I got a few that I didn't get that I regretted. This was one of them. Ended up getting this for 50 cents. She got to the register and the girl looked it up. She was like, I said, didn't have a price on it. So she looked it up and she said, oh, it's 50 cents. And I was like, wow. In my head, I was just like, so got it for 50 cents. Those who have been watching haul videos know. Let's see if I got another one in here. Yep, I do. Those who've been watching my haul videos know I pick these up all the time whenever I see them. This is the Max 27, and this is the Max number 5. Both of these, this one is tough to find at high grade. Well, actually both of those are because of the spines. But 27 also has a dual meaning to it, is that because those later issues are just hard to find. I think 25 through 33 is pretty much hard to find. So if you find them, grab them. So, all right. Also picked this up. Unbelievable Gwenpool number 1 fried pie variant. Was like, hey, how much is this? $2. So I was like, yes. Because when this book came out, it probably cost you about 10 to 15. So I was like, hey, $2. Unbelievable Gwenpool. I was like, yep, I'll take that one and add it to that collection. And here's another one, man. These are tough to find in high grade across the board. And so I found this in high grade and was like, yeah, I'll grab this one. They actually had quite a few of them. They just were priced at $5, and I know I sound cheap there, but I just didn't feel like paying $5 for all of them. So I said, if they're still there when I go back next time, I'll get them. That'll probably be a while, but this was the one that caught my eye the most, and I picked it up anyway. So I was like, you know what, we'll grab it. This is Muppet Babies number 12, high grade. I paid 5 smooth bones for that, and I was like, yep, I'll get that. So. And I may actually get that graded just because they're so hard to find in good grade. I mean, this is absolutely outstanding. So I might actually get this graded. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit this off to the side to my books that might need to get graded pile. All right, here's another find that I found for 50 cents. It's got a little bit of what I call, from it sitting in the light, little burning there on the side, but I was like, you know what, it's just so hard to find it, I couldn't pass it up. Got this one for a smooth 50 cents. This is Meteor Man number 5. I told you all those later issues are damn near impossible to find out in the wild. And boom, sometimes you gotta dig on those boxes, man. Gotta dig. Next up, I've been snagging them. You know, people are like, well, you can't find these books, and you can't find them. They're all marking them up. And this is one of the things I noticed at cons, is that these books are starting to go up. But I went ahead and I got them because I saw them for $2. So we got 7 She-Hulk, 18, 16, 15, 14, and number 4, all for $2 a piece. Some were $2, some were $1. I think they were all $2. But it's like, you know what? I'll pick them all up for $2 because people are kind of just marking these up just because, just for the hell of it. And these issues really don't have any significance that I know of. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and pick those up. And we are almost not too far away from being done on this quick dollar haul video. All right, next up, we've got Coyote number 1. Coyote. Depends on where you're from. Coyote number 1. I was like, hey, you know what? Why not? And I think I paid, what, 50 cents? Actually, I can say 50 cents for that. So I was like, why not? Earth 20 for 95 cents. Earth 2 20 for 95 cents. Why not? Y'all know what's going on with these books, so I was like, I'll grab it. Got another copy of the Marvel Mangaverse number 1. Who knows? I think 50 cents or something like that. I went ahead and picked it up. Now it's $2.25. Probably paid a little bit more than what I should have paid for it, but I was like, why not? It's high grade, so yep, we'll do it. I don't want to get some laughing here, but I went ahead and I picked up, and you'll see another one in the haul too, but I picked up some Barbie Fashion 22. Some of those late run Barbies are actually worth a few nickels. Not a whole lot, but they're worth a few nickels, and they're tough to find. So you start running into these deep number ones, you might want to pick them up, especially if they're cheap, which I paid $1 for that. So did not get this book when it first came out, but I was like, you know what, I get it anyway. This is The Secret Empire Brave New World #1. Now I have the other one, but I don't have Brave New World. Or at least I don't have this cover. So I picked this up. This was $3.19. This is actually the price that was on there. I've been picking up a lot of these as of late. Omega Red Wolverine covers, as I see them. X-Men Adventures #4. Picked it up. Has a little, what I call edge burn there, but I was like, you know what? For the price, for pennies on the dollar, we can do it. So, all right. Blowing through this, y'all. We getting through it. I pick this up every time I see it. 2 as well. This is Alpha Flight 19, and I was like, yep, we'll keep picking them up. $1, $2, $1, $2, $1, $2, $1, $2. You got first appearance of Talisman. You got something else that goes on here too. I can't quite remember. I know Al can drop it down in the chat below and let me know, because he's the Alpha Flight connoisseur of the crew. But you definitely want to pick this one up if you see it for cheap, because this one can be a $15 to $20 book, believe it or not. So we've got, I'm not quite sure if this is Silver Age or early Bronze Age, but we've got Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. We got issue 57. I was like, hey man, for that price, for what was it, $2 or something like that? I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up. But no, $4. That was a little more pricey, $4. I guess they figured if the book's old, we'll price it at $4. So I was like, all right, well, not deterring me, technically $5. Always pick these up as well when I see them for nothing. Alpha Flight, A-Force #1. This is the second volume, if I'm not mistaken. I just pick them up every time I see them. All right, and this was actually still in the store. This is Eve #1, first print. I was like, hey, I'll pick it up. I don't have that cover. I had the other cover, the B cover. So I was like, okay, well, cool. I'll pick it up. And we've got another Barbie 23. This will go off to get graded. This is a toughie to find, from my understanding. And so I was like, yep, we'll get that. Next up, this was actually sitting in a loan box for $2. Batgirl 50. So I was like, hey, you know what? Glad they've gotten it. So that's 2 copies of this that I have. I'm thrilled to get that, because that was one that kind of shot up there out of nowhere when it came out. Amazing Heroes, we know I picked those up as well. Picked this up for, I think, is this $3? $2? $3.95. I tend to pick those up when I see them. That's in high grade, which is very rare for Amazing Heroes. So I was like, yep, I can make that work. I can make that work. We've got some more Lois Lane. I just love the yellows on this cover. This is one of those classic old school bondage issues. And I was like, yep, I'll pick that up. I just love the colors on that. Nothing special about it that I know of, but I just like the colors. Kind of reminiscent of that Swamp Thing cover, and that Raja Ghul with those greens and yellows. So, all right, we're right here in the home stretch. We have here the new Avengers 53. Oh Lord! There we go. Y'all stay there. No. There we go. All right. New Avengers are in the building here. And let me slide it over. All that work I did, gotta slide it over. There we go. Now I can say what I was trying to say. I was trying to move too quick, but I wanted to say we have Dr. Voodoo in the building. Brother Voodoo. The Sorcerer Supreme. Brother Voodoo. Pick these up if you see them. These will probably start ticking up after a while. You can still find these in Buck Den. Both of those cost me $2 smooth. You definitely want to try to get, I believe it's 54 is his first appearance as the Sorcerer Supreme. So Brother Voodoo is going to be starting to take off soon. So if you see these, Remo, if you see these, brother, pick them up. All right, and last, we are done with this book haul, and all of these smooth books, they were all under $5, which was a treat. We have Ram My Half, Part 5. We have Ram My Half, Part 3. We have Ram My Half, Part 4, I believe. Yep, Part 4. And we have Ram My Half, number 1. Yes, I have been looking for number 1 for a long time. Each of those are all in high grade, so I am excited to have those in the stash. And guess what? I know this is going to shock y'all, but that's it. That's a quick haul. That's a quick dollar haul from you, man. Everything was under 10 bucks. No higher than 5 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think everything is under 5. And was thrilled to have gotten those books. And that is it for this buck haul. All right, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend about the Comic Haul Crew. Make sure you check out some of our other videos in the link above. Make sure that you click, watch, and enjoy yourselves, and share it with a friend. Show them the good things we're doing here at the Comic Haul Crew. We've got haul videos, we've got MegaCon videos, we got Atlanta Comic Con videos, I got Atlanta Comic Con convention videos coming down the pipe. We got a lot, we got shows, we'll be back this weekend. So make sure you check us out, and make sure you follow us on IG at the Comic Haul Crew. I'm Matt. This is the end of my haul. That's all I got. And guess what? I am out. Peace.